The SJCAM C100 Plus. What can I say about this camera? I really like this camera. If you're not familiar with this camera, the first thing you'll notice is that it's very small. And upon closer inspection, we can see that is because it's small and lightweight because it has no screen. So you might be wondering, well, how am I supposed to record videos? Well, of course you can record videos. The button, the on and off, the power button, the recording button works very well with vibration as a feedback. But of course, yes, we cannot see what we're recording. However, the camera will still record. It's a regular action camera, of course, except that it has no screen. But other than that, it's just the same as any other camera. So the question is, one, how do we change the settings on this camera if there's no screen? And two, is the picture quality good? So I'm going to answer all these questions right now based on my personal experience with this particular device, the SJCAM C100 Plus. I really, 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 really like this camera. Okay, that's it. That's my review. Just kidding. What will follow is a long, extended video recording with this camera, 1080p 60 frames per second. So if you do not want to hear me talk about this camera and you just want to see what it looks like when this camera is recording, go ahead and watch the next segment of this video for a sample recording at 1080p 60 frames per second. So about the other things, I like the quality at 1080p 60 frames per second. I think it's very good. I think the audio quality is also very acceptable. For the price, we purchased it for maybe around $60, I think. Okay, so prices can fluctuate. I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to pay that particular price. How to change the settings on the camera? First you need a separate smartphone or a tablet. Download the app, the SJCAM Zone app, on your smartphone or tablet. Turn on the camera, double press, I think, to connect to Wi-Fi. It's all in the instruction manual. Double press to connect to Wi-Fi. It's going to be green or something like that. I think green. And then you're going to turn on the Wi-Fi, go to the Wi-Fi settings on your smartphone or tablet, find the name of that network, that Wi-Fi network. I think it's like C100, SJCAM C100, something or other. Click on it, open the app, then go back to your app, connect to the camera, and then you'll be able to see all the settings. So you do need a separate smartphone or tablet. Download the SJCAM Zone app. Turn on the Wi-Fi when it's on. You double tap on this button, turn on the Wi-Fi, go to your Wi-Fi settings, connect to the Wi-Fi, then go to the app, then connect to the camera through the app. So it's a bit of a process, but once you find your optimal settings, your video resolution setting, etc., you don't necessarily have to go and change those settings every time. You can just use the camera normally, and there's also a USB cable included, so you can actually just put your memory card here. There's a memory card included with this camera. And then you can insert the USB cables to charge your camera. So other than that, it's just like a normal camera, just no screen. So extended video test will follow. I do like this camera a lot. If you're interested in buying this camera, I think it's available on Amazon. And I did find the 1080p 60 frames per second resolution to be very good. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. This is a video test with the SJCAM C100 Plus. Not focusing. C100 Plus action camera. Hello, this is a 1080p 60 frames per second video test with the SJCAM C100 Plus. 1080p 60 frames per second. This camera has no screen. If you want to see what the camera is seeing, you have to use the application. Right now, this is one of my favorite action cameras. So I think the quality is just great. We got this for around $60, I think. So very happy with it so far. Again, this is the SJCAM C100 Plus. Extensive video tests. We're just leaving the camera here, standing up, and we're filming 1080p 60 frames per second. The camera is very lightweight. Even when you put it in the underwater housing, the camera is still very light. So I'm very happy with it so far. I like the quality, 1080p 60 frames per second. There are other video settings. I think there's a 4K video setting, but I always use 1080p 60 frames per second. I can't go wrong with that. There's really no reason to have anything else unless you have a super expensive high-definition camera with all these settings. You don't on these cheaper cameras that less than $100. I don't really think you need to use anything greater. I mean, 60 frames per second is good, 1080p is good, doesn't take up too much space. Then when you go to 4K, then you're talking about taking up more space. I can't really tell the difference on some of these cameras. I don't know if it's real 4K or not, so I'm like, you know what, 1080p, 60 frames per second, all good. This is the SJCAM C100 Plus action camera. Sorry, I meant extended video test, not extensive. Extended video test. This is the SJCAM C100 Plus. Available on Amazon. So what do I like about this camera? It's lightweight, it's easy to use, and good battery life, very good battery life, because it has no screen. So you can save some battery life there because there's no screen that takes up battery life. And what else do I like? Quality is very nice, 1080p, 60 frames per second. And I might have this camera around my neck because it weighs so little. It comes with a few accessories, a few straps. And the audio quality is very good too, and hopefully you can hear me fairly well right now. Anyways, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Extended video test. Okay, we're going to turn the camera around a little bit, and we're going to go like this, like that. Yeah, there we go. 1080p, 60 frames per second. Video test. This camera is really so small. It just doesn't even look like a camera, it looks like a flash drive. You'll see what I'm talking about in the beginning part of this video. I'm like, this is just, you would never think that this is even a camera. Much less a camera that records fantastic video with fantastic audio quality. Really. 1080p, 60 frames per second video test. .1080p video test, 60 frames per second. We're going to wrap this up very soon. Extended video test with the SJCAM C100 Plus. This will be almost done with the video test. SJCAM C100 Plus. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in purchasing this camera, it is available on Amazon. Speaking of Amazon, I think that looks like an Amazon truck passing us by. That was good timing right there. Amazon Prime, it says on the truck. So yes, it is available on Amazon. That was actually kind of funny. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. And I will just say one more time, this camera has no screen. The battery life is good in my opinion, and the picture quality is good in my opinion. Don't forget, if you want to change the video settings, if you want to take pictures, you need to use the application. You need to connect to Wi-Fi on your smartphone or your tablet, and you need to use the application so that you can actually change something on this camera. Otherwise, the recording will be at the default resolution, everything's default settings. So remember that. You need a separate smartphone or tablet, connect to Wi-Fi, turn on the Wi-Fi on the camera, connect to the app, open the app, then connect to the camera which has Wi-Fi on, then you can change the settings. Thanks for watching, have a nice day.